Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Welcome back again to the our last session of the day today, where we have the pleasure and the honor of having Mr. Mohamed Abdalla, who is the Director of Strategy with Discover Saudi. He is based out of Dubai, and he works for the one of the largest destination management technology-based travel agency hospitality business group called Seera Group out of Saudi Arabia. We are having some little technical difficulties in terms of connecting him. Hopefully it will be fixed very soon. Meanwhile, we are going to play a video on his behalf. So just to keep going the session. And meanwhile, I think he's going to fix his technical subjects. Brother Muhammad, welcome to the event. Thank you for joining us today. Can you hear us? Brother Muhammad, can you hear us? Okay, there is still an issue going on. So let's play the video in order for us to see what they have to offer. And meanwhile, hopefully the issues will be resolved. So let's play their first video called Welcome to Saudi Arabia.
Today, we're about to embark on a new journey. A journey of discovery. Discovery of one of the last remaining untraveled places in the world. And a market about to expand like nowhere else on earth. Saudi Arabia. Welcome to Discover Saudi, your gateway to the opportunity of our kingdom. A powerful new destination management company set to become the first choice brand to encourage the world to unearth our kingdom through high quality, unforgettable experiences. From stopover to shopping, museum to mosque tours, dining to desert safaris, and everything in between. All with seamless delivery and service every step of the way. We're the newest member of the Seera family, an integral part of the kingdom for the past 40 years, and an essential part of our continued quest to open up the opportunity of travel for everyone. Be the first to join our journey. Discover Saudi. Go first.
Okay, wonderful. So meanwhile, we are still trying for him to log in. Let's watch. There is another video before we take the somebody else on the stage as well. By the way, please feel free to come on the stage if you would like to join and share something with us. So let's play another video. Excellent. I think we are able to fix it, right, Mohammed?
I hope so. Can you hear me?
Oh, yes, we are. Thank you.
Great.
Finally. All
Great.
right, good stuff. By the way, let's finish your session. And I have a very, very good friend and honorable gentleman from Saudi Arabia, Abdul Wahab Dada. Abdul Wahab, please allow me a few minutes. Let us finish the session with Brother Muhammad, and then we will also come back to you as well as Brother Arshad Janjua. So please stay with us. Meanwhile, we will let's listen to what Brother Mohamed Abdalla has to tell us. By the way, we watched all your videos, so it's all your time. Please speak whatever you want to tell us.
Great. I hope you can see my screen.
Yes, we can.
Okay, excellent. So first of all, thank you very much for inviting me and for this opportunity. And I've seen some really great videos about Pakistan, and I think this is a great discussion to have about not only, welcoming people into Saudi, but also an opportunity to look for Saudis to visit Pakistan. So today I would like to take you through a quick presentation to learn more about Discover Saudi, which is Seera Group's DMC. So first of all, to let you know more about Discover Saudi. So we are Saudi Arabia's first integrated DMC. What I mean by that, we are offering not only looking at inbound tourism, as such, we also provide we're a tour operator where we provide our own activities and tours. We also help in MICE activities, and we're also currently actively looking at investing in assets in Saudi Arabia for tourism. So, and we hope that you work with us, the people on this call, to discover the last frontier of travel with us. And I've seen Augustus's presentation, so I wouldn't talk much about Saudi Arabia. And I'm sure even before that presentation, a lot of people here know a lot about Saudi Arabia. So I'll focus today just mainly on our DMC and what we offer. Discover Saudi was set up around 2 years ago in 2019 by Seera Group. Now, some of you who don't know Seera Group might have known us for our previous name before we were rebranded, as we were known as Al Tayyar Group. So we rebranded as Seera, and we've been in 40 years in Saudi travel market, and it's the largest travel group in the MENA region. And the idea was to, with the opening up with tourism in Saudi Arabia, that Seera Group had the responsibility as the largest travel and tourism group in the kingdom to work and help and support the vision of opening up tourism in Saudi. And that's why we decided to set up the DMC. Now, our vision is basically, as you mentioned, to be the gateway to the kingdom and to leverage our strength to really open these opportunities. And you've seen some of the presentations today that talk about the beauty, the culture, the heritage in Saudi Arabia. And we want to make it easier for people from around the world to access these. And we're also in line in the kingdom's Vision 2030 with the importance of travel and tourism as a backbone for the economy. So just to talk more about Discover Saudi and some of our strengths. So we consider ourselves as destination experts, and this is not only on the ground, whether it's our teams that are available in all the regions in Saudi or our tour guides, but we are also contacted by agents from around the world to learn more about Saudi Arabia. Some examples I can think of, we've been contacted about where is the best place for bird watching, where is the best place for diving, questions about restaurants, and so on. So and we, through our extensive experience in Saudi Arabia, would know where to best guide our guests to visit these areas. We're also very experience driven. We know that Saudi Arabia is a new destination for many people, and there's a lot of areas that have not been discovered yet or visited, and we are this is one of our focuses, to really give people a good experience and a local experience that they can't get anywhere else. Superior service is another one of our key elements, and an example is that we've actually worked recently with the Rally Dakar to help them with some of their accommodation and transfers for their competitors, and we've worked in the past as the exclusive DMC for the Winter Tantura Festival, which was in Al Ula. And these are just examples of, because of the quality and our experience, we get to work with some of the largest agents around the world, and they trust us when delivering the service in Saudi. Our partners are definitely key for us in whatever we do, and our partners vary. It's from the Saudi Tourism Authority, so Augustus, who presented today, we work very closely with the folks at the Saudi Tourism Authority. We work with Saudi Airlines and all the other airlines, the hotels, agents from around the world, other tour operators in Saudi Arabia, to ensure that we have an extensive offering for us. Obviously, we're safety focused until now, and I think I might be haven't heard otherwise. We are the only DMC in Saudi that has third-party liability insurance that for coverage. We have very high health and safety standards. That when we work, for example, with European or American agents. That's one of the things that they focus on. And obviously now with COVID and all the restrictions by the government or the precautions, we make sure that we follow all these precautions and everything we're doing. And to all of you, I think today we've seen many great videos, and I think Augustus went into detail about some of the beauty and destinations in Saudi Arabia. And for us, we've had the opportunity and the fortune to share this with people from around the world. And this covers from city tours in Riyadh and Jeddah. And I know you've seen Al Balad, the old town in Jeddah, to some of the museum, the cultural tours in like Dar'iyah. One of the things that's coming up now is snorkeling and diving, especially in the Red Sea, and especially with the new giga projects that are opening up in the Red Sea. Desert experiences, whether around Riyadh, around Jeddah, and Al Ula, and we've had some really exciting experiences there. And just to add here that probably during the pandemic, our focus has shifted due to the restrictions, and we couldn't get any guests from abroad. We've focused to help the other parts of Seera Group to support on the domestic effort. Where domestic tourism has really grown in the last couple of months. And there we have uncovered many great experiences that we wish to now enhance a little bit for our international market. And some of them are desert experiences, water sports, city tours, etc. So talking next about some of our products and services. As I mentioned there, as destination experts, we support and give guidance when it comes to visas to Saudi Arabia. Experiences, again, offering the unique experiences. We've had experiences such as Arabian horses, farms, to desert camps, to visits in the desert. There's many experiences, and we're trying to grow our portfolio as we speak. Obviously, the airport transfers from meet and greet services that we offer for individuals or groups. Accommodation is one of our key strengths. So being as part of the Seera Group, we have a very strong sourcing team and great relationships with hotels. And therefore, we get access to all the hotels in Saudi Arabia and the different categories. And also domestic flights to cover, any flights across Saudi Arabia. And as I mentioned, the airlines are some of our key partners in the DMC. When it comes to tours, we also offer FIT and GIT tours. So we've had requests, and we've also fulfilled requests in the past where they're tailored experiences for individuals. And we've also worked with groups in the past. And on MICE, that's one of our big focuses now. And also, as mentioned, it's also one of the focus for the Saudi Tourism Authority, where we work with corporates either inside Saudi or outside Saudi and other entities for MICE.
Okay, so Brother Mohammed, so let's say we have a travel agency in Pakistan and they would like to arrange a group trip for, let's assume, some pharmaceutical professionals for their, group event. They want to make it like, take it to a little bit of luxury, little bit of adventure, and then also to perform Umrah as well, because most of the people come from Pakistan definitely have that attraction, and that is very close to our hearts. Please help us. Where to start? What to do with? We want to do business with you.
Sure. So obviously, at the end of this presentation, I will share our contact details.
Okay.
For our sales team, and we're more than happy to share additional material that tells you more about product offerings.
Okay.
How we work with agents from around the world. Some are on a request basis. So if you have a group coming across, we can work on that. Some, as we build a stronger relationship and there will be repeat business, we will, sign agreements together. But regardless of how we work together, the first place is working with our sales team to understand the requirements. And as I said, Saudi is a new destination for many people. And the example that you provided, we can figure out, is this best to start in Riyadh or to do everything in Jeddah because it's closer to Umrah? Do we add to it, for example, Taif as an addition, and such? And this is our great sales team, product team can help. Yeah,
that's great, Mohammed. So fundamentally, my audience, the people who are listening to us, or they will listen to us later on, here is the company ready to serve, ready to connect, and it's one of the most reliable group from a destination management perspective. They have a lot of resources on their discretion. They can customize packages for you. So I would request Pakistani travel agents start looking into it, build a network, build this relationship, and let's start preparing. Please, Mohammed, continue your presentation.
Thank you, Mr. Rahman. That's exactly the message that I'm trying to get across. Yes, we are ready, and we're looking forward to working with our colleagues in Pakistan. So I wanted to tell you more just about Seera. As I mentioned, it's the largest travel and tourism group in the Middle East. So we have different business units. One of our business units is ILA, which is our travel management group. This is providing corporate and government travel management in Saudi, working with some government entities like ministries and other corporates for all their travel solutions. On consumer travel, we have two brands, Al Musafir and Tajawul. Al Musafir is the largest consumer brand in Saudi. It's now an omni-channel brand. So we have, it's an OTA where there's presence on mobile app and website, but we also have retail stores, and I think it's around 30 retail stores around the kingdom. There's other channels also such as WhatsApp, the call center, and if anyone's interested in Saudi travelers trends, and especially after the pandemic, and Musafir has recently developed or conducted a survey with over 3,000 people to understand Saudi travelers trends and needs, especially after the pandemic, and it's an interesting read about what they're looking for. Okay. Tajawul is an OTA that's based in UAE, primarily serving the UAE market. For Hajj and Umrah, we have a Mawasim brand, and there Mawasim is a Maqam license travel agent, and they also have a B2B portal, especially for accommodation. Discover Saudi is our newest brand that I've told you about. Lumi is our car rental brand. It's the fastest growing car rental brand in Saudi Arabia, and that also gives us real strength when it comes to transfers. So I know some people, when they're looking for transfers, whether they're SUVs, buses, car hire, all types of vehicles. We then have our hospitality arm. We currently own and operate the Sheraton Mecca and Movenpick City Stars in Jeddah. But by 2025, we will have over 30 hotels in Saudi, because we've signed an agreement a couple of years ago with the Choice Hotels to build additional hotels in Riyadh and Jeddah for and this will be more of the mid segment through the Choice brand.
Okay, that's great.
Finally, on our corporate ventures, this is where Seera Group invests in different entities. So we have 100% ownership of the Portman Group, which is one of the UK largest travel groups, where they have sub-brands such as Elegant Resorts, If Only, and Clarity. We were also one of the first and largest investors in Careem. However, after they were bought by Uber, we've exited that investment. But that's just an example of some of our corporate ventures that we invest in.
Yeah. Okay.
So
before we go forward, Mohammed, because just to respect the time, we had some issues in the beginning too. So if you can just kind enough to share us the contact details, and what we will do is the audience, we will share it, publish it, and let them come back and follow up. I think we need a dedicated session with you, by the way. I'm going to put together in a few weeks, let's put together a dedicated session about your company and what type of services you guys are offering. I would love to do that with you and your team, inshallah. So can we just quickly jump into the end of the presentation where we can see the contact details, if you don't mind, please?
Yes, so if you can see my screen, Mr. Salman, I've finished my presentation. This is my last slide.
Hey, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no worries.
All right, good stuff. So stay with us. Let us take some few people on the stage and let's have some conversation, because I want to make sure this is a more interactive session, right? Allow me. Is it okay? Can I take them?
Of course. Yes, please. Yeah.
Okay, let's bring Brother Abdul Wahab Dada on the screen, inshallah, on with us on the stage. Brother Abdul Wahab, please join us. It's such an honor and a pleasure that you are with us here today. Very, very experienced, professional, insightful gentleman from our Saudi Arabia, understands pilgrimage market in and out, have been serving. Thank you, Brother Abdul Wahab, for joining us on the stage.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Hello, brothers.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
It is my pleasure to attend this event. I'm sorry I couldn't participate from the beginning, but alhamdulillah, I managed to catch some part of the event. Thank you, Brother Salman. This is, I guess, a very, very, very hot topics, post COVID-19. I guess tourism is have been, one of the most affected, businesses with this pandemic, and the people rely very much, in this business for this issue is very hot, and they are relying very much in coming back in the business, people in this profession, and I guess tourism in general will be a lot different than the tourism we know before, after post COVID-19. So many things will be changed, and among them is tourism. I guess the people, all the speakers have spoken a lot, about the potentials in both sides, in Saudi Arabia and Pakistan. I want to speak in another approach, because it's already been covered, this issue. I believe this event was a very good opportunity, and Brother Salman was very, very clever and for the timing of this event. Alhamdulillah, we people, I'll speak out of the business. I speak as a Saudi, The bond between Pakistan and Saudi Arabia, between these two cultures, is very, very high. And I believe, there's a very, very, very big potential beside Umrah and Hajj in the tourism between these two countries, There are so many challenges, we have to overcome, people that don't know exactly where to go. So many things, we have to sit together, all professions in this business, in this profession, should sit together, meet, and pinpoint all the difficulties, all the problems, and they try to promote this because I believe, wallahi, I've been to Pakistan so many times. I've been to places in the north, and very, very beautiful. And people in Saudi Arabia, I'm very sure when they know there are so many beautiful places, so many very, the culture in Pakistan and very heavy, they have so many things, you can enjoy so many type of tourism in Pakistan. Same thing in Saudi Arabia. People, they know only Mecca and Medina, and then they know desert, in Saudi. There's so many things, so many places people can enjoy in Saudi Arabia. So there's a bilateral, benefit for both parties, I believe if we sit together, we continue on this agenda, we could improve this and solve all the problems. So many things, the infrastructure and so many, again, the publicity of the things, information, all these things, and we could handle properly to improve the business, This is actually, I don't want to get involved very much, but let this be the start. Let's continue this topic to improve it, to get the best out of it, There's so many potentials in both sides. I'll just give you a rough example. Me as an Umrah operator in Saudi Arabia, and for next season, I'm going to add as a supplement in my packages so many tourism destination people can visit, and they enjoy it. And it will be very attractive for all type of visitors. Even with a very small minor, part, Mali, you can get to so many places, enjoy it very much, in Mecca, near Mecca, around Mecca and Medina, me as a man from Medina, I'm born in Medina. There's so many places around Medina. You can enjoy it very much. In Mecca, again, Mecca, Taif, Jeddah, so many places. It doesn't cost you very much, but at the same time, it will give you you can live the Saudi life. You can enjoy the living of Saudis, So we will, these things have to be proved and shown very properly, very professionally. And that's my point, I guess. This is my approach. I don't want to get about sites and this thing, because I think the other things, people, speakers in this event have discussed it very thoroughly. Thank you very much.
I think, Jazakallah khair, Brother Abdul Wahab. I think your discussions are always very full of wisdom, and I learn a lot every time I interact with you. So we need more sessions, we need more discussions, we need more interactions between us. Collective information, collective wisdom is way superior than any one single individual's discussions. So I am for it, you are for it. Together, hands in hands, we have all the reasons to uplift the tourism between the two countries, inshallah. Jazakallah khair for joining. I would now invite Brother Arshad Janjua from Pakistan on the stage. Let's see if the technology will allow me to have two people from the same audience. If not, then Brother Abdul Wahab, you may get disconnected. My apologies if that happens. So
Jazakallah, thank you very much.
Bismillah. Okay, so Brother Arshad.
Yes, I can hear you.
Please. Welcome, Brother Arshad Janjua. Thank you for joining us. You have been patiently attending and listening to every one of us.
Yes, I do.
Go ahead.
I do. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah to everybody. And first of all, I would like to congratulate Mr. Salman, the way you are introducing and the way you are promoting tourism between Pakistan and Saudi Arabia is really the distinctive way. So may Allah bless you. And let me introduce myself. And first of all, I would like to know the details. How can I share the screen of yours and would like to put some of my relevant information. So I would like to know how can I do this. Let me.
There is an arrow down there on the bottom of the screen. You can click on that arrow, and that arrow should allow you to share your screen.
Yes, I got it. And is it now you are seeing something?
No, not yet.
Not
Can you
yet.
please try to do that? It could be possible because you know what, you are not added as a speaker, but as
Yeah,
an attendee.
that could
So
be.
it's possible. So why don't you just continue your conversation?
Okay.
And inshallah,
okay.
next time we will invite you.
Let me introduce myself. My name is Arshad Janjua, and I'm from Islamabad, Pakistan. I've been hearing all these discussion, whatever you are discussing on this. Basically, we are doing domestic and an international tourism, and today my focus is on Pakistan tourism. As everybody knows that we have the beautiful northern areas which people are exploring, and still so many people would like to know about Pakistan. Alhamdulillah, nowadays we are offering a very secure and safe travels to Pakistan, to all part of world. Whosoever would like to come to Pakistan, let me assure them that they got the true services for tourism, traveling, hotels. Road conditions are very good, and especially the weather, particularly in the month of after Ramadan Mubarak, inshallah, they will get the beautiful weather in northern areas of Pakistan. Brother Salman, I would like to know, since you are in Saudi Arabia, I would like to know the taste of Saudi visitors, because that is very important for us, that what type of tourism they would like to do. They would like to come alone, or they would like to come to Pakistan along with their families. Because if we know this, then this will be very easy for being a host to the people of Saudi Arabia. What type of taste we can offer to them? Can you share the
Yeah,
details?
sure. I think it's a very, very valid question. Thank you, sir. Indeed, it's all about mapping with your product, with your target customers. Saudi Arabia has more than, almost 24 million local people, and then another 10 to 11 million residents coming from the other parts of the world. So there is such a huge population. So what we got to do is we have to look at the needs of each and every target group and say what is the best possible customer to market fit. I would suggest to start with, and it's a very safe bet, the families, the middle class families looking for some economical, good value for their money sort of tourism, maybe maximum 5 days trip with their children, and coming to mainly our cosmopolitan cities, let's say Lahore, bringing them to Islamabad, taking them to Multan, something like that to start with. I think that's what would be my suggestion. And
Okay.
then later on, meanwhile, I know there's a lot of adventure, there is a lot of excitement in our northern areas, but certainly we need a better infrastructure, we need a better services. So I believe that let's work on the low-hanging fruit first. Let's grab some, get some attention, bring some of their promoters, and let us spread the word that Pakistan is a destination that with less money, with short period of time, it's not too far from Saudi Arabia. You can come in, spend 3, 4, 5 days with us during their summer vacations, during their Eid vacations, during their Hajj vacations, and these are the best times. Our weather is nice, and I would just go with that in the beginning. And meanwhile, when people like you, experienced people on both sides, start talking to each other, I think we can identify other segments as well.
Well, thank you very much, brother. Alhamdulillah, as far as for the people of Saudi Arabia, they got direct connection for Karachi, for Lahore, and for Islamabad as well. We do have Saudi Airline direct flight for Pakistan in all the major cities, and I suggest that 4 to 5 days is not enough to visit Pakistan. Well, it depends upon the tourist, because if we go to Karachi, Lahore and Islamabad, definitely we need to explore minimum 2 to 3 days for Karachi, for 2 to 3 days for Multan, and because we do have the by road facility from Multan to Lahore and then to Islamabad. Altogether, it's 4 to 5 hour journey for a very good motorway. If you've been to Islamabad before, and I'm sure you definitely already visited.
I am currently right now in Islamabad, Arshad Saab. I think the what we will do is, inshallah, we will have a follow-up sessions where we bring, the people like you with experience, with the businesses already on board, and create some sort of a marketplace where, like, you can present your product and services to the other people, and we can have a very positive and constructive discussions, inshallah. We are reaching to the end of our sessions today. We are already late. Some of the friends I can see still in the list who have been with us for all last 5 hours. I'm pretty sure it's not easy to sit down in front of a computer on a national holiday for 5 hours, but really, really appreciate everybody's participation. Thank you, Brother Arshad, for joining us today.
One more thing, Salman bhai, can I have your number, please? Because
I can publish. I can put everything in my chat, so everybody can have my contact details. And meanwhile, please feel free to share your contact details in the chat box. And let's connect. Let's talking. Thank you very much, everyone. Enjoy your rest of the evening. Stay safe and have a lot of fun. Thank you very much again.
Thank you. Do share Tariq Siraj numbers as well, because one of my friends.
I think I cannot. You have to contact Tariq Siraj directly. I do not have the permission to share people's contacts. So, but inshallah, if you can reach to Tariq Bhai, you can get that. Regarding Hafiz Saab is saying he wants lunch. MashaAllah, Hafiz Saab. Come on, man. Where is the halwa? We need halwa. Anyway, so Azmania, right? That's what the company name that can deliver, right, Hafiz Saab? Write down your company name that can deliver halwa in Pakistan, please. So, here we go. Azmania.pk. You can connect with them. They can deliver halwa and chappal and things and products between Saudi Arabia and Pakistan for you. Very good, reliable people, professionals, dedicated, young, energetic team. Thank you, everyone. Feel free to contact me. I am here. Arshad Janjwa Saab, thank you very much. All the other friends, thank you. I cannot name each and every one of you, but it was a wonderful, wonderful session. Feel free to network. Go back when I will close this session. I'm sharing my contact details. I am here in Pakistan for the next few days. Feel free to connect, and inshallah, we will have more sessions like this. We need your cooperation and we need your suggestions. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum, and enjoy your evening.
Yes, okay.